For the what's, the why's, the when, everything that has to do with show business is our business on eWeekly, and this is another exciting edition of Anthony. And right next to me for the first time is Mbgn Tourism Winfrey Okolo.
Thank you, Anthony. It does feel good to be here. I had a lovely time at Terra Culture, and in a bit we'll be showing you a little bit about that. Do not go anywhere, because we'll be right back.
From his success in Star Wars to Pacific Rim Uprising, you should know who I'm talking about already. Is Hollywood star John Boyega. Now, his last visit to Nigeria, we caught him. Our cameras were there, and we have a very juicy cover for you on this exciting edition of eWeekly News. Enjoy this.
No trouble here. I'll sleep when they stop riding.
Hey fellas, yeah, I'm going to that grocery store across the street. I come bearing gifts.
I've come down to Lagos a good few times, but always on leisure, just to rest and relax. And earlier times with family, so coming to Nigeria is not alien to me. But definitely coming to Nigeria in this sense is something that I haven't experienced before, so it's good to officially meet you guys. The major reason why I came down to this trip is basically obviously to promote a movie that I have out here, but at the same time to gain intel and knowledge and education to give me the great backing for what I'd like to achieve in Nigeria. I just think that Nigeria is, right now we're learning, is the hub and the forefront of art in Africa. In terms of the music and what's happening, is such a major influence, and people all around the world are getting a taste of our culture in a very dynamic and new way. And what we're seeing is when creatively you match up the same kind of excellence with the type of people you have coming from the country, it changes the minds of people and the way in which we see us, which we know is very, very important. That not only influences the arts, but it also challenges infrastructure, it challenges the system, and it teaches us ways in which we can move forward in a positive light. For me, I founded my company, Upper Room Entertainment, in 2015. And our first produced movie is Pacific Rim Uprising, which has seen great numbers come, especially from the international market. And my curiosity, especially as somebody who grew up with Nigerian parents, but also grew up in London, is to find the stories in Nigeria that matters, the story that clarifies us as a people, that makes us look in the mirror, you know, and see ourselves for who we truly are, but also that entertains in a dynamic way. We're seeing that there are territories and countries that are bringing out indie movies, which are low budget movies that are character based, that are nuanced, and that can also be funny, that does help in improving a film industry. And that's something I'd love to do, and especially, you know, working in Calabar on Half of Yellow Sun, that was my first taste of a collaboration with a Nigerian story on the ground level. But I'd love to do better, you know, and that starts with not only, you know, me coming here and sharing my experience, but also me, you know, listening to you. We can't access these true stories without the help of the people and the help of the leaders. You know, we need that, and so the communication between us, I wanted to take this opportunity to make it official, and to say I come in peace. You know? When I traveled to LA, I was shocked and surprised by the type of response that I got from the movie studios that I met with there. And basically, when you start up a production company, the first thing you do to kind of seal the deal with collaboration is to travel to LA and meet the executives of these companies and basically share your vision. One of these companies was Legendary Pictures. They've been behind the Christopher Nolan Batman films, 300 that starred Gerard Butler, and they've done some really, really great stuff. And I met with Mary Parent and Kel Boyter, and they asked me if I had heard about the first Pacific Rim, which starred Idris Elba, and I said, of course, I've heard of the movie, and then told me their plans to make a second one. And then Mary dropped it to me saying that, I know you founded your company, we like your point of view, creatively I feel like we can collaborate together. our budget is $150 million. Would you like to come in, star, co-produce with Universal and ourselves? And, you know, I said yes. You know, the Yoruba and me could not say no. So I found it to be a great opportunity. And then we went off to Australia. We collaborated with Wonder Studios in China, and made a movie that has seen great numbers internationally. And so that's how it all came together. The funny thing is, what a lot of people don't know about me is that my curiosity about Nigeria in general goes way back. The first time we came here, I came here at 11 years old. And met with a family. We stayed in Ibadan, and we were there for a good while. I had not been exposed to Lagos or the culture in Lagos, the music, the buzz. I didn't know anything about it. So my experience of Nigeria has been very, very ground level. And then when my granddad died, we went out to the village, which is just past Abeokuta, to go and bury him. And so my experience of it has been very much ground level through the perspective of my parents. And so the dream to impact, you know, really started later down the line when I got involved with Mount Zion. These are Christian ministries. I got involved with them in London, and they were once doing a workshop for Faith TV at the time. And at the time, you know, that was my way of pitching to my dad that we can do acting and somehow attach it to the spiritual as well. But I wanted to gain information because I didn't understand the way in which Nollywood worked. And I worked closely with Mike and Gloria Bamiloye when I was a youngster at the time, and done some workshops with them. And a lot of those interactions, you know, inspired me to think I would love to go home and be a part of a project, a homegrown Nigerian story. But I was raised by two Nigerian people, and being raised in the UK, there's a point in your life that you are a Londoner. You do identify as British. But then you go to school and your friends view your parents differently. You now start to think, I originate from somewhere different. I'm here, I'm raised in London, but I don't necessarily belong here. You know, I am still seen as somewhat of an alien. My mum has tribal marks. So when I took her to my first parents' evening, the kids were like, what happened to your mum? And I didn't ever see her like that because I was raised with a mother that had tribal marks. I didn't see the problem. But when those reactions happen, you start to ask yourself, okay, what is my identity? And a lot of that is happening with the African-American community, with those of us in the UK. We are starting to come back to the UK to not only reclaim our name, but also to reclaim our identity. And that's what African and Nigerian culture means to me. It's a part of my moral compass also. You know, I base a lot of decisions that I make off of what my father told me and what he's taught me about his experiences both here and in the UK. So there's a number of things, but that's one of the major things about the culture that, you know, I identify with the most.
I guess you know now why John Mbgn has been in and out of the country. I'm sure you were very, very impressed with that interview. Okay, on that note, I need to go on a commercial break and I'll be right back.
Hey people, how you doing? It's your boy Ike Osakio Dua. Say my name. All right, listen, you've got to catch me on the radio. All right, this is one of my hustles. It's a big deal for me. It's part of how we pay school fees. All right, so pay attention to these things I'll say to you. Listen to me on the radio. I'm on in the evening and in the morning, mostly the evening shows. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday you can catch me on the Dance Party at 7:30. That's Monday, Tuesday, Friday evening, 7:30. Catch me on the Dance Party. You can also get me on Friday in the morning. That's right, I'm on in the morning and the evening on Friday. In the morning, I'm on with Omalacha 6 to 10 a.m. on the morning drive, all right? So make it a double dose of IK Friday, baby. You know what it is, all right? But help us pay this school fees. Listen to this show, my friend. What's wrong with you? Yeah? We'll see you then. God bless. Cheers.
Come back from that commercial break. You want to know what I did over the weekend? It was all about arts, culture, music, and beautiful food right here in Lagos, Nigeria.
Talking about music, the Headies 12th edition was off the hook. You have to sit down. We have to see this. It's a major recap. Sit down and enjoy this. We'll be right back. Headies, previously known as the Hip Hop World Awards, hit the nation in 2006. The 12th edition took it several notches higher.
I got a shit loaded that legal tender. I'm thinking now we met is not coincidental. I can make your life just a little better. Have you ever been to Lagos? Have you been with a girl from my city? Hey.
Are you ready to dance? Are you ready? Are you ready to move? Are you ready?
What do you want to say? What do you want story? What do you want telling me? I kick up a body. Ask about me.
Songstress Simi and Davido dominated the scene. The two stars won 3 awards each, making the night a huge celebration for Team Simi and Davido's Mbgn gang.
Anyway, I thank everybody for voting. It's been a great year for me. Great year for me.
I'm dedicating this one to my dad, who passed in 2014. Daddy, I love you and I miss you every day.
Mayoko won the next rated category, which saw a crowd of fans storm the stage. Wizkid was also a proud winner of 3 awards, including Best Music Video. Best Rap Album went to Reminisce.
Thanks to Cobams for such a beautiful song. I want to say thank you to God Almighty for this award.
I'm grateful to God for this award. I dedicate this award to my fans.
Fans were treated to several music performances from the old and new school. The creative industry has been seen to further aid tourism and give the nation an actively positive image. Let's take a shot at a blend of art, culture, African literature and music.
It's sights, it's sounds, it's an experience, it's tourism, it's Nigeria, and I am Adekunle. A world of culture, theater, food, and arts is our focus for today. And Terra Culture gives us that and lots more. Today we'll be exploring of how this has helped promote tourism in Nigeria. Stay tuned.
Are trying to of the middle class and the top class of the society. So, I mean, name the celebrity that has not visited us. I mean, and government personalities. So I believe we're a one-stop shop when it comes to food, Nigerian business.
This is depicting tall Milan Bridge.
Okay, yeah. So, that's the area.
Depicting normal Nigerian people, like this is mother. This is depicting like a woman's face. This is from Chukwemeka Michael.
That's the one with Ankara.
Yes, newspaper. It's called the medium is mixed media.
Different. Yeah.
This is everyday people. Call it everyday people. Only that person.
Terra Culture is a cultural hub which has fast become a home for world-class African theater production. I hear Adekunle Gold is in the vicinity. Come, let's find out what it's up to.
With our local stage productions gracing international scenes and our music and movies drawing global attention, we can imagine what the future beholds. I hope you enjoyed every bit of that package, because I did. And obviously because you're here, I'm having a fabulous time. Quick commercial break and I'll see you on the other side.
Hi viewers, thanks for staying tuned to your #1 entertainment station, Silverbird TV. Now have you seen something you like? A new program, promo or personality maybe? Or have you seen something you don't like? Feel free to let us know by sending a mail to feedback@silverbirdgroup.com. That's feedback@silverbirdgroup.com. And don't forget to let us know how much you love us. Silverbird TV, it's about entertainment.
You're still watching Entertainment Weekly, and I must assure you there's still more for you on this exciting edition. Now, for the entertainment stories that made headlines during the week, enjoy Off the Wire. The future of cinema experience for the first time hits West Africa, with Silverbird Cinemas leading the track. The new record unveils a state-of-the-art technology named 4DX and owned by Mbgn Choi, CEO of CJ 4Dplex. He announced a new partnership with Silverbird Cinemas at a just concluded convention. He said he's excited to bring 4DX to moviegoers in West Africa. Executive Director of Silverbird, Jared Murray Bruce, said the company is truly excited to be bringing 4DX to Nigeria and be the first to do so in West Africa. Silverbird Cinemas has earned a reputation of creating and sustaining a fun and exciting movie-going experience with customers and partnership with CJ 4Dplex. Silverbird Cinemas Ikeja will be the first site for the 4DX technology. The location is the highest-grossing cinema in West Africa. The second 4DX site will be opened in Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. Silverbird has 10 locations across Nigeria, Liberia, and Ghana. It currently holds 60% market share in Nigeria.
That's my name. Naomi, daughter of popular club and record label owner Shino Pella, has joined the growing number of young artists in the music business. The 12-year-old artist, who was our guest at the Silverbird Studios in Lagos, gave kudos to her parents for the support, while urging other parents to extend the same gesture to their talented children.
Well, my dad founded my talent. I mean, I wouldn't be here without him. He's the one that helped me get to the studio, helped me find the fact that I have a talent for singing. And my mom, she's been supporting me. She's been helping me when I'm doing things, like when I'm performing. She's always been cheering for me and organizing things for me, so I'm really thankful.
Naomi also spoke on how she juggles her education with the interest in music.
Education is priority. It's the thing that comes first. But of course, I have to write songs in my spare time. I like to write songs in my spare time. If I have any ideas, I write them down, you know. And when I go on holidays or I go to the studio, we write songs and we can change things if we need to.
Deyemi Okolawon has described his journey so far in the movie business as challenging. He narrated his most tasking role so far and why his career has been a learning process.
I think that every character that one plays, as long as I'm not playing myself, would be a challenge, because I'm trying to become somebody else, trying to walk in somebody else's shoes, trying to live somebody else's life. And so there are characters that I play that are physically challenging. There are characters that I play that are emotionally challenging, you know, so different kind of challenges I'm faced with. So it's really difficult to point out stuff. However, if I was to pick one of my most favorite characters, it would be the character of another psychological thriller. It's a short film that I did years ago called Blink. It's on my YouTube page. It was interesting because that was the first time anybody was going to see Nigerians film on the...
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those exciting stories. Don't move, because I'll be right back.
Entertainment to me is lifestyle.
Entertainment to me is breath.
Most times it's something very hip and energetic and just it's so exciting and it's bright light.
Force that can pull you out of the ordinary.
Is seeing Lionel Messi's very crazy dribbling skills.
It's excitement. Entertainment to me is beautiful.
Entertainment is love, even without the drama.
And most of all for me, Serena Williams, graceful and very elegant on the tennis court.
Entertainment is silverbird.
And of course,
Silver television is entertainment.
Silverbird, it's about entertainment.
All right, viewers, it's the time for gossip, sizzling entertainment news. Okay, Bridget, take it away.
Welcome to the juice, the meat, the dish, and all things trendies. My name is Bridget, dropping Alonzo's script. Now, these are certainly not the best times for reggae superstar Cynthia Mbgn as she swims from one troubled water to another. According to reports, her catalog of issues have gone way beyond her catalog of song releases. From facing imminent eviction as a result of owed rents to owing the government of taxes, Miss Mbgn's alleged troubles include being a nightmare to her landlord. For you to understand the level of nightmare faced by the landlord, here we quote him from the report. Young, scary-looking boys with different hair colors come around and they smoke in the compound. They disturb the couple living in the flats upstairs who have been complaining that they can't even let their kids play in the compound because of the type of people they see around. She has owed waste bills for over a year. They also play loud music at odd hours of the day. End of quote. Now, if you were in her landlord's shoes, what would you do? Yes, it's been trending for days now since Nollywood actress and former beauty queen Ibinabo Fiberesima, for the first time in 12 years, opened up on her manslaughter case in which she accidentally killed a medical doctor, begging Nigerians and the family of the deceased for forgiveness. In her tear-jerking defense, Ibinabo described different versions of the story as false and an attempt to assassinate her character, stressing that she was not drunk on that fateful day as opposed to several media reports. In multiple Instagram posts, Fiberesima said she did not debunk the media reports before now out of respect for the family of Dr. Suraj Giwa, who died in the head-on collision accident caused by the actress. Fiberesima said she wanted the family to heal, and we here wish all could just put this sad incident behind us and pray for total healing for everyone involved. Going forward. Okay, wait for it. Lights, camera, action. Cut, cut. This is not a Nollywood movie production yet. It's about a Nollywood actor wishing to take up a role as the next governor of his state. Wishful thinking? Well, if we are to go by the posters advertising his intentions to judge how serious he is, then veteran actor Kenneth Okonkwo, who just declared his intention to run for governor of Enugu State come 2019 under the APC, might well be serious. But with the APC in Enugu State, that might well be a different kettle of fish. In search for the source by hook or by crook means the kid says he has done the time for the crime he committed and is moving on. Still remember him? Okay, you do now. Yes, Suskid, since his release from a United States jail, is coming out for the first time to tweet about it, and he is owning up to the crime and is also moving on. Nigerian rapper Babalola Falemi, popularly known as Suskid or Sinzu, was jailed for 2 years for aggravated identity theft. The rapper was accused of stealing bank card numbers and identifying information of their owners. He allegedly stole $15,388 from the unsuspecting victims. Now, for you young folks out there, if you don't want to do time, then don't do the crime. Fresh from the sizzling rompings in the Big Brother Naija ex-housemates Oluwabamike Olawumi, that is Bam Bam, and Tokwe Teddy A have landed roles in the new Nollywood movie titled Foreigner's God. The lucky duo will be joining a stellar cast of characters which include Peter Doche, Onyeka Onwenu, Tony Abraham, Lala Akindoju, and Sam Dede. It's an acting debut for Teddy A, while Bam Bam is just returning to a familiar turf in Nollywood. Foreigner's God is written by Xavier Igoroje and produced by Ivan Michael. No release date yet for the movie. Yes, we were not told whether they will continue their roles from where they stopped in the Big Brother Naija toilet. Ha! Wink wink! Stop looking at me like Jajo. Now for a bit of fresh trends. Collins Enebeli, also known as Maven Grandpa and father of superstar producer and hitmaker Don Jazzy, has just informed our supervising producer Alazie Alonso Uzoku that he has rounded up his graduate studies in Ireland and submitted his thesis on Nigerian music revolution. And we say hearty congratulations to the Maven Grandpa. It's never too late to learn. And that's the wrap on this segment on Trendies. See you next on the flip side.
Thank you, Bridget, for that. It's a wrap on this episode. I hope you guys had a lovely time because I did.
On that note, before I dash out, I must thank the management of the great room right here, Amadu Bello in Victoria Island, for giving us this great location for today's shoot. Can't wait to see you next week. Bye.
Take it to the sofa, 360, running through 69 on the cooker, bounce it for the bunker. Yo, this feeling very mutual. The way you put it up like the potter, you're making me feel some type of way. Me not care what them have to say. I'ma put you in bed, yeah, holiday. We up all night, you still make my day.